This is the Jae Choe Show, brought to you by Karate Beyond. Discipline, focus, confidence. KarateBeyond.com. Let's begin.
Jae Choe Show, episode 70, Coronavirus Edition. Yeah. Welcome, guys, to the show. You are the first of the series of podcasts that will be on Zoom, recorded on Zoom. And hopefully the audio quality isn't bad and everyone is able to listen to it. So welcome, guys, Mona Cranor, as well as Chris Hinajosa. That's right. That is a bad. That last name is killer.
I know, for real.
And I just asked. I said, "Hey, is that Japanese?" And I thought it was Japanese, and he's like, "No, that's Mexican." I'm like, "Okay, all right."
Yes.
I'm off.
Yes. As it turns out.
Yeah, Mona, it's been forever since I've seen you. How you been?
Man, doing amazing. I say that, and I want to make sure, because I say it a lot. People ask me how you do. I'm doing amazing. That doesn't mean it's not hard. Like life is hard, business is hard. But I'm doing amazing because no matter what's going on, I have the mindset that I'm going to push forward. So no matter what is going on, I'm doing amazing, bro.
Awesome. So Chris hit me up on Instagram, which oftentimes people do. Asking about, featuring something on the podcast. And of course I entertained some ideas and some ideas of like, and he brought up something special that you guys are doing for the city of Lakeland, which is the Support Lakeland app, or the Support Lkld app, if that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, both.
Can you walk us through what exactly that is?
Yeah, Chris, I really just want to applaud Chris right now. He brought this idea to the table for our team, and I instantly jumped on it because, there's so much going on out there. I want to do everything in our power to help the situation for business owners. Like we keep hearing this, we're in this together. We are in this together. Everyone's being affected by this. So I want Chris, you to run with this, bro. This is you put so much effort and work into this, and I'm so proud of you. And I'm so proud that we're doing this together. So Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
Man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, Monet. And thank you, Jay, for having us on. I really do appreciate it. So to give everybody context, of course, like you said, this is the Coronavirus Edition podcast. We're practicing our social distancing here by meeting virtually. And, within this context, there was a lot. It was early in March, and there was just a lot of different things hitting very quickly across the nation, and especially here in Florida. And so people would watch the news and they would see, in Kentucky or in Ohio or wherever, they're just shutting things down. Bars, restaurants, gyms, everything is closed down. So they're thinking, this is happening here. I might as well just stay home. I'm not going to go out because everything's going to be closed. Maybe grocery stores will be open. And the thing is that hasn't exactly happened. That didn't exactly happen straight away. There's been a progressive kind of diminishing of things, but there are businesses that are still open. They still rely on our patronage and our support, and they're being creative during this time. Nice. They're going about things differently, and we want to let people know. There's just not enough knowledge out there. That's why we made this app.
Got it. So walk us through what this app actually does.
Yeah, I kind of break it down for two groups of people, right? So there's the everyday Lakelander, right? They're getting their Mitchell's coffee or their Cuban sandwich from Delicious, or wherever, right? And they just want to know, okay, during these times with all these restrictions in place, where can I actually support? Who is actually open? When are they open? What's the seating capacity? Is there a seating capacity? Can I order online? Is there curbside pickup to go, right? So all of that information is actually in the app for the everyday person who really just wants to still support their local businesses. We have a companion admin app just for business owners. And I think this is the really unique thing about this, is that business owners, as long as they get us, just 4 simple questions, we give them access to their own listing so that they can actually publish those updates up to the minute, so that in the public app for the everyday Lakelander, right, they're actually seeing those changes pushed within 60 seconds. It's there. So this is the only place right now, and I'm seeing a lot of people do a lot of great things. Everybody's trying to support the local community, all the local businesses. They're putting it in their stories, they're putting it in emails, website articles, but those things become outdated very quickly. Because things are changing very constantly. So this is the only place where you can have all this aggregated information up to date, up to the minute, for all local businesses. And we've given business owners control over their own listing.
Wonderful. So this is a completely free service that you're
That is correct.
That Light Up,
right?
Mona, your company Light Up, Chris, and you're part of that's providing for the city. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic idea. Because we have our current media outlets, local media outlets, and it's once the article is written, it's static, nothing, and then when changes happen, they're going to be hard pressed to get back to that same business and ask them, hey, what changes have you made? That's not going to happen. So with an app like this, it's a tremendous idea. Someone can go to the App Store. If you're a Mac user or iPhone user, if you're Android user, you can get one, right?
So just to interject there really quick, that's actually a good thing that you brought up, because a lot of people have asked, I can't find it in the App Store, I can't find it in the Play Store. This is actually a web app.
Okay.
So it's a little different. So yeah, you can't download it, although it is a completely free service to both, the public and to business owners. You can't find it you won't find it in the App Store. You won't find it in the Play Store. Right. You'll find it at supportlakeland.com. And there's some instructions on screen. Web apps, as you may have experienced with some other services, act a little differently. They use your native browser and they install it as a favorite or like a saved link on your home screen. It looks like an app. It works like an app, but it's actually
on your browser
to the internet.
Got it.
That's
so
right.
It could be, but it can be accessed, browser on the phone. Correct.
100%.
Or Safari
100%.
or Chrome or what it is. Okay. So it sounds like what we need to be doing is asking business owners, small business owners, to go to supportlkld.com, plug in your information. It's completely free. It'll be updated anytime you make an update. It does it automatically within minutes, and everyone in the city has access to it.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to provide that to everybody.
Yeah. Right now, the climate of physical distancing, aka social distancing, it's putting a hold on the development and the growth of our city. I mean, it felt like overnight that this happened. Whereas, 2 weeks ago, we were all, business as usual. Things are on the up. We're still going to our favorite restaurants, our favorite jaunts, buying local goods, pressing palms and, giving hugs and kisses. And then now, all that's come to a grinding halt.
Yeah.
And furthermore, it's scaring people, right? And the fear, I think with this city is that everything's going to come to a stop. That we're headed into a recession, and that people are losing jobs left and right. And if we don't get out of this funk soon, that we might not see a recovery back to the level that we've seen just a few weeks ago for a long time. What do you guys think about that?
I'm an optimistic, that's just who I am, because, and honestly, I know in a realistic, everyone's being affected by this. Everyone, Everyone. There's no one that's not being affected by this, you know. And I think what's going to make the biggest difference for the comeback, or you know, when this does blow over, because this will end at some point. It's got to end, you know. At some point we're going to be able to go out again and eat at restaurants again. It's a matter of time, you know. I really support and believe in our government and our leadership. You know, I believe that they're doing everything that they can to really help our country move forward in the best, logical, safest way right now. And it's hurting a lot of us, but it's important, you know. So despite the effects that it's having, and my heart breaks, I mean, it breaks every day. I'm hearing these stories of someone, you know, dying from this, or a business dying from this, or a family has no idea how they're going to put food on their table because they've been so affected by this. It's heartbreaking, you know. So when things like that happen, for, you know, for myself, what I have to stay positive. I have to believe that we're going to bounce back from this. I have to believe when this blows over that we're going to come back with a force, because people are going to be ready. We are hungry to get out of this funk. And I believe there's going to be a huge majority of leaders and business owners and, you know, people that are just going to push hard. And when this is lifted, we're going to go, and we're going to have to, there's going to have to be a strong group of leaders that are going to be focused on moving forward, not only for themselves, but for the community as a whole. You know, we have, I mean, we have so many, our mayor is amazing, you know, the city commissioner is amazing. We have incredible leadership, you know, and they are staying positive, and I trust and believe them. I think that no matter what happens, we're going to bounce back, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be ugly, and it's going to be a grind, and it's going to be, we're going to have to be creative, you know, like we're going to have to be creative. And I think
you just hit the nail on the head right there. We're going to have to get creative about not just helping ourselves, but helping each other out.
Exactly.
And,
Yes.
and, you know, and I said yes to doing this episode with you guys because this is taking action.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of, you know, hey, belief is great. Hopes and dreams are great. But action paired with those hopes and dreams and beliefs, that's power. And and so doing this app and other creative ways, thinking outside the box, if you will, to help each other out, that's necessary. That needs to happen now.
It's a time to rally, man. We got to rally.
At the same time, too, we need that social distancing. We need that physical the physical distancing. It's necessary, because if we're still, I mean, I'm looking out at the lake right now. Man, there's plenty of people out there.
Yeah.
You know, they're not, you know, 6 feet away from each other either.
Yep.
You know, I mean, we really need to take this thing seriously.
100%.
Because if we don't do this seriously and do it now, and people are like, hey, no, you know, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. No, that's not the way it works. You don't understand.
Exactly, man. Yeah.
The more we're hanging out physically together, the more we spread the virus, whether we want to or not, or no matter how many precautions we're taking or not, we're still spreading it. Okay.
That's right.
And that's going to make a terrible burden on the hospitals that we have here in town.
Yep.
If we just put a kibosh on it right away, hey, you know what? We got to suck it up for a couple weeks and put ourselves in a hole.
Bigger
picture,
man.
Yeah.
Man. Bigger picture.
Yeah. So, but you know, in the meantime, doing something like this, what you guys are doing, that's the right move. And, you know, my business, we were doing virtual lessons. As soon as the Polk County schools announced that, hey, we're going to not have the kids go to school, I'm like, all right, that's it. Done. I'm doing online classes, virtual classes, live streaming classes. Boom, right away. That's right away. And people are happy about it. Parents are happy about it. Kids still need something to do. Need a sense of normalcy. Need some schedule in their lives. Exercise, etc. A happy, friendly face to see, albeit digitally. But it's got to be done.
But it's still real, man. It's still a relationship. You know, kids need that. You know, like parents need that. We need to rally and do everything we can to continue functioning our businesses just online. I don't care if you're a service or product based. There is a way to do it. You just got to put in the effort and the positivity and get creative. You know, like people are out there, they want to support. They want to support you as a business owner. They want to support restaurants as a business owner. You know, like we got to get creative. This is not where we take a hit and we just, you know, we stay down. This is where we take a hit, we get back up. We take a hit, we get back up, we get creative. There's resources. And I think, you know, a lot of business owners don't realize that there is an incredible amount of resources out there to help you. And we all are rallying together. And this app is, you know, we see a lot of the community want to support these businesses, but there's so many changes happening so much that when it makes sense. This is a way for you to update the changes, the new products or services or how you're doing business like that.
Like that.
You know?
Absolutely. And you know what? You don't necessarily need a quote unquote native iPhone or Android app to have it. You have a browser on your phone, go to supportlkld.com. Boom. There you go. That's it. That's all you need to do. I'm going to go ahead and spread the word for that. And now on a less,
we appreciate that.
On a less serious note, because I don't like to be too serious on the show either, but what are you guys doing personally around the house right now? I can tell you what I'm doing. I'm driving my wife and kids crazy.
That's great.
Man, I mean, we're on the go, you know, like we're both like really there, you know, I'm spending time with the fam, you know, you know, as much as possible, but like, I know that me and Chris, like we are in it right now to help all of our clients, help our community. So I'm working nonstop, you know, and so it's
before.
Oh yeah, man, this is where like this is where we're gonna bounce back. People like me and him in this industry of digital marketing, like we, you know, I had a friend that's also in digital marketing said that we're the heroes of what's going on, and we're not the heroes, but we can help the heroes like yourself continue operating and getting the economy to move forward. It may be slowly right now, man. It's slowly, you know, but like, I believe that the more business owners that take this opportunity, creative with their services or products, and us marketers stand behind you and help you know how to implement that, that is where, when this is how we all bounce back. This is how everyone bounces back. So, you know, on a personal level, we're working.
You're just working. You're freaking out.
I'm drinking like, well, I went to Black Room, like, all right, we'll see you in an hour. And I'm like, all right, because I'll be back. You know? Like,
yeah. All right.
Yeah. We're working a lot. It's been interesting how much busier we have actually become because of these situations. People are asking us, and not just us, we've talked to colleagues of ours that are in our space, and they're like, yeah, the same thing is happening. We're hearing about some other people that, you know, that the opposite direction is happening, but there's a lot of marketers that we talk to that they're getting contacted more because businesses are asking the question, how do I pivot? How do I communicate? But there's even more than just like, how do I market during this time? They're like, how do I use Slack? How do I use Zoom? You know, how do I, you know, so we're becoming sort of a tech support in a sense, but that's because everybody like yourself, you know, like you said, you had to shift, you have to pivot right there and then to online classes. And that's a very smart thing to do. We've been preaching for so long, you know, video, especially live video for your business is a very, very important thing. And now everybody's going live, or at least the ones who are, you know, recognizing this is definitely the opportunity to go live, because everybody's at home and they've got their face in front of this thing. Yeah. You know,
even more so.
Yes.
The scary part. My daughter took a photo of me last night and I was doing this. She took a photo of me with her iPad, and as soon as I got it, I was like, "Damn it," you know. Anyway, okay, all right. SupportLKLD.com is the link. I will put it in the show notes. I will
appreciate that.
Take this show and put it on the interwebs. Any final thoughts? I know what I'll end it with. This is the final question that I ask all my guests. I don't have a format, but this is the one thing that I do as a through line. And I'll start with you, Mona. Ladies first. What do you want?
What do I want?
What do you want? What do you want? And it could be completely material. You don't have to go the hero material, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I could drop the classic car that I want.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, you know what I want? I want the thing that keeps going on in my head right now is I want business owners to step up and use the tools that they should have been using before this, and realizing that at the end of this, their businesses could be thriving in such an amazing way because this is forcing them to use a tool that's been there all along called social media.
All right.
So like,
hold on.
That's what I want.
Not that one. I want the other one. I want the other one.
Other one.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you want?
What?
Yeah, what do you want?
I want?
Because that's just a business want. That's a this. I'm talking like a personal want. I'm talking
personal want.
I'm like, hey, you know what? I've always wanted to, Smokey and the Bandit Pontiac Trans Am with a
oh gosh,
golden eagle on the front of it. I don't know.
I've always wanted a miniature goat.
What?
I'm gonna tease you about that now. I'm so teasing you about that.
You know how goats are like they're like Satan's spawn. Those things.
They're so cute.
Have you seen the pupils of their eyes? They're like square and rectangular.
I'll tell you. You know what? Goats are amazing. You know what's an evil creature? Bunnies. Bunnies are evil. You look at a bunny, man. There's something's going on there.
You know how bunnies get their food, right?
Oh God. How?
Bunnies.
Go ahead, drop it off me.
They first eat whatever pellets or whatever that they have so far as their food is concerned. They'll eat that first, but then they have to poop it out, and then once they poop it out, they have to eat their own poo.
Oh my God! I tell you, the evil bunnies are evil, man. They're evil. Ooh. Anyway, but a miniature goat. Right. A miniature goat. If anyone has a miniature goat, I will take it.
Okay, you want a
so great.
Okay, what about you, Chris? What do you want?
I have a little number on my. You probably can't see it, but it 25. Says 20. Yeah, it says 25, and then there's this. I rearranged some Roman numerals to also spell 25. So I have a 25 inside of 25. That reminds me every day that after a 25-year period, I'm hoping to. So that's 25 businesses in 25 years, right? And with the hope that the first 19 get to support the last 6 organizations, those last 6 organizations would then work in sync to help end homelessness in Lakeland.
Whoa.
But that's not what I want. That is just the catalyst for what I really want is to leave a legacy that when someone comes through Lakeland and they leave, that the one thing they can say is Lakeland loves well. That's what I want.
That's pretty damn heroic of you, man. Jesus.
Wow, make me look like a goof. Shit.
Yeah. Now I can't say
You're dropping the business thing, man.
Yeah.
So that's what I want. You could ask me that tomorrow.
You know what I want?
Drop the mic.
I want right now. I want this virus to end and go hang out at restaurants in downtown with my friends and family. That's what I want right now.
Yes.
Yeah. I really want that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for coming on. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Guys.
We appreciate you, man.
Thank you for listening to the Jae Choe Show. Brought to you by Karate Beyond. Discipline, focus, confidence. KarateBeyond.com. Martial arts classes for men, women, and children. After school pickup, evening classes, and summer camp. Visit KarateBeyond.com.